What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. When we left off, we had fixed a power issue going on our solar panels, which I still don't really understand. And we talked about consolidating our structures around. So, here's the dealio. First of all, actually, I didn't think about it, but I probably need to go through and clean up the world save to improve some frame rate issues. It might be minor, but it might improve them a little bit. Because I did a bunch of drilling and mining and construction stuff, and I've never gone back and fixed that. So we probably should do that. So, I got a couple ideas. One being that the station is now the sole location of 95% of my resources. The Mark II has been emptied. Actually, I can turn this off now. Reactor, turn that off. Okay, so the Mark II is powered off. The Bumble D2 has been emptied. So, that's all well and good. Now, but look at that frame rate, though. Ugh, terrible. I'm actually going to pause it for a minute, see if I can clear some stuff up, and then we'll come back and see if that will improve at all. If not, we'll just move on. If so, it might not be so jaggy. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so it did improve everything a little bit. Not as much as I would have liked, though. And I must admit, I'm not entirely sure why. And this is something that, you know, I did study in being a programmer, but I don't have the illusion that I know everything. But it perplexes me a bit why the game chugs like this sometimes when I'll go into, like, Task Manager and look it up, and it's really not stressing my computer. Like, my processor's at half, like, the maximum, and my RAM is, like, it's only using 1.5, and I think I have, like, 16 gigs or something. So, I don't really understand why it would slow down. Like, I know with Minecraft, there was a way to give it more RAM. Right? Like, you could go in and tell it, I want to use more RAM here, kind of thing. And it would, and then it would improve performance. I don't really know if there's a way to do that, because it's not, I don't think it's Java-based. So I don't really know. I'm checking to make sure I didn't delete anything that I needed. But so yeah, I don't really know how that works, but it improves some. It's just not great, nor is it done. Like, it doesn't, it's not really like, it doesn't feel like I made all the tweaks I could make. I don't know. Anyways, on to the madness at hand. So, this may be, what happened here? What happened here? Handy dandy welder. Why can't I fix you? There we go. I do know that they did say that this scaffolding stuff has more performance issues than the main full blocks, probably because there's more calculation and stuff involved, so it can hurt the CPU performance a bit more. So we probably should make welding all this our next step. I don't know. So anyways, on to the task at hand, and that is mostly going to be somewhat planning. Somewhat. My last episode we kind of consolidated and talked about how we were going to work on cleaning up some of our stuff, which we did somewhat. Everything's in the station now for the most part, other than what's not connected to the conveyor system of the Mark II. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to actually back this ship up, right? Like, take it out into space for a little bit. Take the Bumble and tear it down. bring the water charity up here, tear it down. If I run out of space, then float this little guy over here, plug it in, and dump all the stuff. And that way we'll have cleaned up this one, which we're not really using anymore now that we have a station. This was kind of my floating base of operations, right? It had my assembler, refinery, storage, etc. But now that everything is on the station, we don't really need this big of a ship clogging up all the stuff. That, and this is an old model. I know this sounds funny. It's like, Betsy, you're just old. We gotta put you out to pasture. You know, but it's kind of true. With the advent of the game updates, the newer military cargo, whatever this one was originally designed to be, it has like conveyor systems already attached to it. It's got more unified storage system, yada 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 yada. So, with that in mind, it actually is efficient to tear this down and then go get another one. Now, we do need to finish a strike ship that works really well, and I would like everyone's opinion on this. What works best as a strike ship? We're building the little Phoenix Fury thing from the Inspiration series here, but I have my concerns about it only because it's not very like heavily armored, and that's my only concern. Is these chain turrets I think are going to be a problem. So what we may end up doing is modifying this one as we go. I mean, I'll build it first and then figure out how to modify it, or if we can. But I'd like to modify it to where it uses gun turrets. Particularly now that Keen has added a... is it under weapons and tools? I think it is. If my GUI will load. Gosh, everything's running so slow. I've added a bunch here. We've got the Bulldog Gatlings, Wake Bomb Launchers, you name it. I probably added it in here. These, the small ship Gatling turrets. So this allows you to use the Gatling turrets like the other ships have, which to me makes the most sense, right? Because they're going to auto-target, almost like gimbaled weapons in Elite Dangerous, that they're going to auto-target a little bit more than me trying to fly by a ship, shoot at it, and only damage it minimally, etc., etc. So at least with gun turrets, I can kind of just turn them on, let them tear up the other ship, and kind of be done with it. Now, my only thing, I actually don't recall how expensive regular chain gun ammo is for... Oops, I guess I can't... Can I not? Oh, there it is. I was like, I thought I could access this. Okay, we got APC shells. I don't know what these are for. They've got to be for modded weapons. Autocannon. Where are my NATO rounds? NATO! Where'd you go? I used to know what they're there. What are these? Laser ammo. That's not it. So these require iron, nickel, and magnesium, but I don't know offhand how much ammo they give you per container. So we kind of have a, because these are just uranium, and somewhere in here, what is this? Steel plate. Why are you in... Oh, it's not just ammo. Never mind. I'm like, what are you doing here? The sniper rounds are a lot of iron, but they're just iron. Rocket launchers are 10 per missile. Shotgun ammo. Oh, that's small arms. Wait, that's small arms too then. Rocket launcher. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, that seems way too cheap for missiles. Phaser charges are... Okay, so phaser charges are 10 iron flat, and I think we said they give you like 4 or 5 shots, but they don't auto-target. So it's kind of a give or take. A give and take, actually. That it's, you know, do we use the auto turrets that have a bit more of expensive ammo, or do we use phasers that I'd actually have to make sure I'm doing a good job of flying and shooting while under fire, kind of thing. Let's turn on the thrusters and the reactor. And so that's kind of my big thing here.
Low.
Okay, I turned on the reactor, the assembler,
Ship fuel low.
and the refineries should both be off. Which I thought
Ship fuel low.
I thought I emptied them actually. Okay, let's turn dampeners off, because
Ship fuel
I'm not gonna
low.
have much of a burn. Okay, I'm just gonna let this coast while we keep talking. And I can clear that, right? I don't know about that little peg there. Why am I going up? Oh. What the? Dampeners are off, so why can't... Why am I not just going backwards? I don't know why it slowed down for a minute there. I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Alright, stop.
Ship fuel low.
I moved the wrong way and started moving towards that
Ship
little...
fuel low.
Oh, hush up. Moment of truth. Oh, we cleared it. No, did we? Yeah, we cleared it. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna back this up. For anyone wondering, that's how you do it with low fuel. Is just just turn the dampeners off and let her coast. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process here, is that I want to take down the Mark II, which has already seen better days. I mean, check out that hole in the side of the ship. I mean, whew, looked like it took a direct hit from a torpedo or something. I really actually don't know where that came from. My best guess is when I was trying to park it, I bumped the asteroid or something, but yeah, it got pretty tore up. Okay, I want to get it out so that the Bumble doesn't have a hard time tearing it up. And, oh, that was the other thing. I don't think I'm even going to keep the Bumble, right? I have a plan for that. What I'm going to do is on the other side of the hangar, where you see the, what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? The water charity ship, right? This should be good enough.
Ship fuel low.
Yes, I know, the ship fuel is low. There we go. Kill power. I'll probably grind this up off camera. That'll just be very tedious, but not that me floating around talking hasn't been tedious or anything. I'm sure it has. And I apologize, the past couple episodes that we really haven't done a lot. We've just done a lot of speculation, planning, and talking. But anyways, what I'd like to do is right here where this ship is, maybe. I don't know, this isn't very conducive towards bigger ships that we may or may not catch. I'm not really sure where to put that. I could bring a branch off of here and then run it back with conveyor pipes. Actually, what I could probably do... Whoa, 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 whoa. Anybody else see that? It's like floating asteroid. Or is that... What is that? What is this? I can't... What the... It's the ancient pyramid diamond of indestructibility. What is this thing? I can't break it. I can't break it. And it's clearly not attached to anything. Where did it go? I lost it. I lost the ancient pyramid diamond thing. I lost the ancient diamond of indestructibility. Oh, there it is. It's like a little ghost from Destiny. It's like a little prism-looking thing. Seriously, though, why can't I break you? Anyways. Sorry, ADD kicked in. What I could do, though, is put a T-junction here to where it's got a pipe there, and then one going this way. And we could run this down. And then maybe over and under the walkway here, possibly, maybe, something along that lines. What is this? What are you guys? Okay. Random scrap metal. Don't know where you came from. And then we could run it out under this frame here, possibly. But basically what I'm thinking is making a platform of grinders essentially kind of like this, just without the ship attached to it. It would just be like a platform of grinders like this, maybe. And I may even use these exact ones. The only trouble I can think of, and feel free to chime in, anybody who has thoughts on this, the only problem that I can see with this is it not being big enough. This one I can move around and reposition as you take on a ship such as this, or even this. But just this amount, I don't think is going to be enough grinders. So if anybody knows of a design or a schematic or anything like that of a quote-unquote perfect ship grinder where it's like it'll fit any of the normal cargo ships, do let me know, because I would like to implement it. That's probably going to be my next project, is to take down this ship, take apart this one, and then replace or build a grinding platform for new cargo ships to supply us with material, and then get rid of the Bumble. I'm not going to get rid of the Bumble until we have a alternate solution, like another one like this. I forget what model this was, and I modified it to be a I remember modifying this one to have all the grinders, and all of a sudden I'm moving in slow motion. What is happening? What is happening to my game? My game is breaking. I thought they fixed the slow motion bug. Oh, that's weird. It's like I'm flying into, like, flypaper. You see that? Here? Fine. Movement? Fine. And you can see it. And now it's not doing it. Stick! Now it's sticking. I don't know. I'm breaking it. I think I'm breaking the game. I really don't know how some of the people that build the stuff that I've seen in the Inspiration series, because this is what I've done and it makes everything chug. But so yeah, that's kind of my plan overall, is to eliminate some of the clutter ships that we've got going on, build a grinding platform, possibly get rid of this one if the grinding platform works well enough, connect that to the station, and then we should A, have a better frame rate, B, have a ton more resources, and C, be set up a bit better to then build an interceptor ship like the Phoenix Fury ship and go after more cargo ships. Now, actually, something I just noticed here caught my eye. I've got this little connector, and this ship is docked to it. I've got another connector piece here. This is kind of my hook, if you will, or signature maneuver, is making a micro connector so it can tie into the solar panels. We could, if we plan on making just small ships like this, we could just have a row of these docking bays, and this could be a grinding platform entirely. So, that's another idea. But let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, I think we're almost out of time. Sorry this was a little bit more of a talking episode than a doing episode, but I wanted some feedback on some of these potential projects and plans so that people can voice their thoughts and ideas. So I think we're going to wrap it up here. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!